Hey you guys, welcome back to my quarantine vlog. As you could probably tell, I am trying another Kiehl's face mask. This one is the turmeric and cranberry seed energizing radiance mask, and apparently what's it going to do? It's going to brighten and energize my dull, fatigued skin to restore a healthy looking appearance. So let's see. I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be doing this kind of face mask at work. It might be a little bit weird. I'm sure I could, but people might look at me a bit differently. So at the moment I'm doing some work. Basically what happens is we have some videos that have come in from some foreign teachers in Shanghai, and it's kind of vlog style about their life in Shanghai during coronavirus, novel coronavirus. So another colleague, Holland, has already transcribed the English and translated it into Chinese. And now I need to, as a native English speaker, I need to just quickly check over her transcription and check over what she's written down here in English. Now this is definitely hungry work. I reckon it's time we go make a cake. Do you want to come with me? Let's go.
Quarantine cuisine, yeah. Today we need some milk. We need some caster sugar, white flour, some oil. I'm using peanut oil here. We need 4 eggs and some lemon juice. Let's get started. We want to separate the egg yolks from the egg whites. How? Like this. In one bowl, we need 3 egg whites. In the other bowl, we need 3 egg yolks plus another whole egg. Now we need to mix the egg yolks and the milk together. We don't need to beat it, just mix well. Now sift your flour into a bowl. Then in a separate bowl, add your oil. We want to place that in the microwave briefly to heat it up a bit. And then mix the flour and the oil together until it ends up a bit like this. Now slowly add the egg yolk mixture in and beat it together till it looks like this. Now the worst part, this is so hard, we need to beat these egg whites. It's easier if you add a bit of lemon juice apparently. Slowly add the caster sugar in 2 lots and continue beating. My arm got really sore, so I stopped when it was about this consistency, but I don't think it was enough, to be honest. Now slowly add the egg white mixture in with your other mixture and fold together. We need to fold to keep the bubbles in there. If you beat it or mix it too hard, the bubbles will be gone. Now add to your rice cooker bowl and get cooking. About an hour later we have... Oh, it doesn't look very good, but we can rescue this. Simply add some delicious honey, sprinkle on some sugar, and it is very delicious, even if it didn't rise. Okay, it's news time. In the last 2 reporting periods in Shanghai, remember the Shanghai government reports new novel coronavirus cases every 12 hours. There were no new cases of novel coronavirus. Also, if you've been riding the metro, you may have noticed that on every carriage on the window, just like this, you will find a QR code. You can scan that, enter your phone number, and then later on, if there's any cases of novel coronavirus that were found at the same time you were on the train, you will be notified. You can do that every time you use the metro. Great service. Okay, now we're going to go across to New Zealand, my home country, where the government there just announced the first ever case of novel coronavirus with a 60-year-old patient who's currently in Auckland. That person came to New Zealand from Iran via Bali. Now, New Zealand is among some of the only Western countries to implement restrictions on travel from China. And they've also stopped any Chinese students studying in New Zealand from entering the country, no matter where in China they've come from. Now, many people will agree with this stance, but it is interesting to note that there are currently no travel restrictions in place for Italy, South Korea, or Japan, all first world countries who are currently experiencing outbreaks of novel coronavirus. Take from that what you will. Okay, now it's time to read a viewer comment from yesterday. Now Julie asks, do you have any exercise tips? I'm not under quarantine, but my gym is still closed. Many thanks. Funny you should ask, Julie, because after that cake we just made, I'm thinking I need to do some exercise myself. So tomorrow I'm going to do just that. Come back then, and I hope to see the rest of you too. Okay, bye guys.